Hey, chat, we have the Staff of Trickery. 4 mana, 1/3. After your hero attacks, discover a Druid card, reduce its cost by your hero's attack. Is this like a great weapon? Okay, before we go to this card, let's look at the other cards first, because I remember from recording it, like, I don't even remember how long ago, a month at this point, that the other Druid cards are like cracked. We already heard your thoughts on these cards though. Perk, we didn't review them. I was just revealing them. I actually don't really know the difference between which they really wanted. Do you guys think I do a good job, by the way? What do you think? Be honest with me. Who's watching those reveal streams? Do I do a good job? I was hella nervous for all of them. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm gonna be like, I feel like it's tough because I don't like to be directed. You know what I mean? I kind of just go for the flow. I'm very in the moment kind of guy, but like when they tell you got to do stuff, I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Anyways, the next card, Spider Rider, and I hardly know her. 2 mana, 1/4. After your hero attacks, draw a card. Chat, are we talking about maybe the best 2-drop of all time here? Maybe the best 2-drop of all time. Thoughts, concerns? No, I'm kidding, it's not the best 2-drop of all time, but with the overall package of the Druid cards, this actually just seems insanely decent, especially when you curve it into the 1-drop, which we'll get to in 1 second. But the fact that this is a 1/4 means that you're probably not killing it. That's a very hard minion to deal with, and then on top of it, it's cheap enough that later in the game, if you get to swing, you will draw a card, which is great. That's cool. Infest the Scullery. 4 mana, summon a random 4-cost minion improved by your hero attacks this game. Now, question for the gamers, because I don't know actually. Does this improve if it's in your deck? I'm assuming yes. So if you attack, what, like 4 times, you get an 8-drop for 4 mana? Isn't this just kind of ass 11? I feel like this is bad. Like, I don't know why I would ever want to play this. Like, it takes so long for this to actually be decent, and even then, it's like random. If it's a discover a random 8 cost or a random like 10-drop or whatever, I think it actually would be pretty decent. But I think in this case, like, it's probably too slow. I do like the art though. I do like the art. It's better than Mad Scientist. 2 mana, 1/4. Ooh, get ready for today's video chat later today. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, Papa Rarran cooked on this one, boys. I've been working. These game effects works from anywhere. Well, hell yeah. It's probably still garbage though, right? Yeah, I'm not playing it. Widow's Bite. 2 mana, give your hero +1 attack this turn, gain 1 armor, and add a Widow's Feast to your hand. A Widow's Feast is a 2 mana, give your hero +2 attack this turn and gain 2 armor, and you add a Widow's Banquet to your hand. And a Widow's Banquet is a 2 mana, give your hero +4 attack this turn and gain 4 armor. I don't know how good this card will be, but I think it's actually pretty decent. It's a lot of value. The first time you play, it's ass, but the second time you play, it's actually pretty decent. And then the third time you played is phenomenal. Like, that is a crazy rate for a card. But it should see some kind of play. Twin Slays, dude, Twin Slays is so broken. Like, that card is so stupid, man. Remember when Twin Slays is 0 mana, gain 1 attack? What the fuck were we doing, dog? Yeah, combo with the weapon. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to do the weapon last, because the weapon synergizes with literally everything else we're going to see today, except for those, of course. So it's not great. Spiderling, a 1 mana, 1/3. Your hero has +1 attack on your turn. Okay, now I'm going to say this, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Is this the best 1-drop of all time? You could make a debate. Might be the best 1-drop of all time. Might be. We'll talk about that a little later on. But there is a good, it's very good. I think this card, especially with what it synergizes with, is going to be so fucking annoying, man. Rusty Hook guy was better with the pirate dude and N'Zoth. Why isn't this a Demon Hunter card? Well, Druid also attacks, right? Diremore? How is Diremore better than this? I can't. See, obviously for the archetype that hunters go, or for Druids going for, this is insane, right? Very, very good card. Maybe the best 1-drop ever is. Well, we're gonna get to that a little later. If you're asking me, like, in a vacuum what the best 1-drop is, it's Undertaker, and it's like in its metagame. Tunneltrog is worth discussing. Patches is worth discussing as well. Patches is probably not 1 or 2, and then most importantly, Flame Imp. We gotta put some respect on Flame Imp's name. That card was insane for so long, bro. It's crazy. Yo, Shadow, I saw your comment yesterday on the YouTube video, bro. You're crazy, man. It's actually insane. This guy has ruined my life. He haunts my nightmares. Okay, anyways. Secret ingredient. Choose one. Give your hero +2 attack this turn or get a random druid card. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, are we ever picking this when we have this? Probably not. 0 mana to gain 2 attack, though. That's the first proc of Twin Slice, baby. And that shit's insane. Chow was really good. Yeah, Chow was really good. Chow would probably see play today. But most importantly, all of this synergizes and comes together with maybe one of the best weapons we've ever seen, if not the best one. Staff of Trickery, 4 mana 1/3 after your hero attacks. Discover a druid card, reduce its cost by your hero's attack. I'm gonna ship something to you guys. Okay, you ready for this? You have Staff of Trickery. You're lucky enough to have 2 of these in your hand. You play both. You swing with the weapon. That's 5 reduction. You hit Wicker Fang for 1. And then your opponent just fucking concedes because how are they beating that? And like, honestly, that's not that like, it's definitely like that specific is like insanely unlikely, but there's a lot of synergies to make your hero's attack go up, right? That's pretty sick. I actually think this card's nuts. 0 mana to gain 2 attack or get a random druid card. It's Pounce, but better. Interesting because Pounce was like in the one of the worst sets of all time, right? Need to see the rule breaker for Druid. Listen, I can't wait to see what the rule breakers are still, man. We haven't seen all of them, right? Stupid question. Can you discover or randomly get the weapon from cards like Secret Ingredient? You could definitely get the weapon from Secret Ingredients. There is a rule in Hearthstone that you can't discover something from the card it's played from. So like Renew can't discover Renew anymore. Have you been watching the FIFA games? I haven't been watching, but I've seen highlights. I saw Messi got 3 goals. I saw Portugal tied, which is crazy. How did Spain and Portugal both draw, by the way? What? Are we trolling? Like, what are we doing, guys? The shoe-in, baby. Like, what the hell? Anyways, I think Druid looks really good from what we've seen so far. I'm excited to see the rest of the cards, but obviously we're going to have to wait for that. Now, let's go to Hunter, gamers. Hunter has one of the most interesting cards in the game, I think. And that is King of the Underbelly, 6 mana, 6/5. While building your deck, pick 3 Contraband beasts. Battle Cry, discover 1. It costs 3. I am almost 100% sure the way this works is that when you build this card in your deck, when you put it in your deck, you get to pick 3 beasts from different classes, which means just like the Priest rulebreaker, which we're all super excited for, the different synergies of this card, depending on what you want to go for, is insanely cool. This is like peak Hearthstone design. Peak Hearthstone design. Alex, who designed this card, bro? This is a great card. This is a card that I wish we got to talk about more in the reveal video, because I think it's crazy. So cool. Guys, can we get a round of applause because Alex designed this card? That's my goat right there. Yo, Purple, thanks for the sub, man. Celebrating finally being stable enough to subscribe to my favorite streamer. Hell yeah, bro. What happens in Wild if I put this in my ETC? I don't know that, but this is a cool card, man. Especially like, I hope it's playable with someone in Wild, but this is amazing. Why not pick a Megam every single time? Well, you have Wicker Fang to think about. Actually, I guess we can see the pool, right? Shout out to Imik. See everything here. Omen's pretty sick with the are there any charge beasts in the game? I don't think so. Look at the fucking quality of this bitch. I mean, you're definitely picking like a better one than the ones down here, right? Ursoc could be crazy. I mean, I don't know. It just opens up so much, right? Ursol into Tol'Vir. Is that really that good? How many Tol'Virs do you need to play every single game? I don't know. Cool card. Really interesting to see how this is going to get played. Like, is this the coolest card of the set? Maybe. I think it has a lot of potential. Rat Catcher, by the way. 3 mana 4/2. Battlecry. Copy all spells in your deck and you definitely draw one. Chat, I heard you guys like Tol'Vir, so let's get more Tol'Virs. We don't even need to use the Ursol here. We can just use the Rat Catcher, which is insanely powerful. Very, very interesting card here. you kind of have to decide when you want to play this, rather than maybe you just don't want to copy all your spells in your deck, but maybe there's some synergies. We'll have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Skeleton Key. 1 mana, discover a spell or refresh your options, and you have a 20% chance. Take 5 damage each refresh. Dude, this card is so funny, man. This card is so funny. The pool for this is very wide, obviously. But I think for the most part, you're probably just putting this in every single mage deck for the rest of the time, right? 1 mana discover a spell just seems insanely good, like we've been seeing already. And then if you need to find an extra option, 20% is not that likely, unless you're me or maybe Zeddy. Also, in Warlock, is there a way to generate this card? Because can you imagine the quest with this card in particular? Like it might be. Wait, why is this only getting a 3.4? Huh? What did we give Ratcatcher? Huh? Is this not like insane? What? 3.4 is crazy, man. It's like an auto include for every mage deck. What? Because of the 5 damage? I mean, the way you look at it for the most part, right, is like if taking 5 damage meant you found a card that's going to win you the game, taking the 5 damage doesn't matter. That's insane. Like, and it's only 20% of the time. Yeah, just don't take the 5. Exactly. Just don't take the 5. Because you're playing a card to find a better card instead of just playing the better card. See, that's a weird conversation, because I think what makes Discover so interesting and so powerful is that you can get a card that is better in the context of the current game state, right? Like sometimes you draw a card and it's a good card, don't get it wrong. But that card doesn't do anything currently for the game state. Paying 1 mana to potentially find a card that is much better in the current context of the game, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. That means you can't refresh at 5 or less or you die. I mean, that's fun though. We take that risk. I'm shocked this isn't a Warlock card, but I understand why. Shadow Stomp. Shadow Stomp. All right, Code Violet. 7 mana, prepare. Summon an 8 cost minion. If you cast 3 other spells this turn, do it again. What are we thinking about this one, boys? So again, I think prepare is a really interesting mechanic for this, because you can ask yourself at what mana cost would this be more playable, right? If I play this for 4 and I'm able to cast 3 spells in the same turn, is that good? I don't think so. I cast it for 3, so like let's say turn 5, I'm able to go like Code Violet, 3 spells into Code Violet. Am I happy to get 2 8-cost cards on turn 5? Would be insane. Would be insane. Good job on the hosting card reveals. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Self-damage works for the mage card, which summons 6/6 for 10 minus spell damage done this turn. You can get turn 1 6/6 for 1 mana. Okay, but like you're taking 10. Okay, actually that's kind of insane, no? Are you playing a 0 mana 6/6 deal 10 to you? You probably, yeah. And potentially you get another one from the Skeleton Key. Easily, you get 2. Yeah, but I'm thinking like you're not always gonna have both of them in your hand, right? That's very interesting. You start a game with 20 HP and a 6/6 on board. Yes, but that's slightly different because the 6/6 on board would mean that I probably get to attack with it, right? Or unless we're gonna just assume that it has Summoning Sickness. You will if you're in the line for Space Mountain. Dude, I don't know. Like, it sounds ridiculous, but if you actually hit a 6/6 turn 1, the game actually just might be over in the right deck, right? Like, this card slots in perfectly for Burn Mage. Why is this a 3.4? I'm actually low-key getting rage baited. Like, I might make an account just to give this a 5-star. I'm actually shocked this is a 3.4. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Okay, anyways, Code Violet. Kat, would you play Code Violet if on turn 5 you got to cast it with 3 other spells and you got 2 8-drops? For 5 mana. 5 mana, cast 3 other spells, get 2 random 8-drops. Are we playing that card? Or too slow? If you prepare it on turn 3, that means it's going to cost you the following turn. So you need like 2 coins in a dream, basically. Oh, I mean, most of the time it's probably not playable, unfortunately. Maybe in the future. If there's a way to get coins, like you could probably make this work. That's the problem. For rogue? You know what I'm saying? Trickery Improviser, 4 mana, 4/4 with prepare battlecry. If you cast the spell this turn, cast a random mage secret. Okay, on God, casting a random mage secret is buns. If it was cast a mage secret in your deck, I would be so down, bro. I'd be so down. That being said, on turn 1, if you have this in your hand, you could prepare it. It would cost 2. You get a 2 mana 4/4 plus the secret. Now, I'm gonna say this. That's pretty fucking disgusting. Like that's good. If you don't get that on turn 1 though, might be a little ass 11. I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be really good. You just spell cast to get the secret. Yeah, but you just coin or some shit. You know what I mean? Just coin. I'll play a 2 mana 4/4. Play it every single time. I don't have a question. I mean, I guess even on turn 3 though, you're still playing a 2 mana 4/4 if you get one cost spell, right? How good's the secret pool though? Pretty good. It's pretty good. Mystic Misdirection, 3 mana secret. When an enemy minion attacks, transform into a 1/1 sheep. You float 1 mana, bro. You know you have other cards in your hand, right? What are we yapping about? What the fuck? I just realized they removed prep from rogue just to give a more powerful version of all classes that works on minions. Hey, prep's still in rogue. I don't know if this is really that good. For Mystic Misdirection over Vaporize for Wild, I don't ever slot it. Yeah, it's probably a card that, like, see, this is what I mean. Okay, this is what I mean. Do we really think that this is, like, chat, I got it. This is why I'm getting rage baited here. This card right now is a 3.40. Okay, a 3.40. Do we really think that this secret is 0.02 away from the skeleton key? Are we tripping? We are tripping. Like, there's no way we're sitting here going like, there's no way we're sitting here like this card is just a little worse. I can't, man. I can't. I think this card's probably not playable, unfortunately. It's randomly generated, maybe. All right, Contraband Wands, 2 mana at 3 arcane missiles. If you don't remember what arcane missiles are, this card's pretty sick. I think it's really good. In Burn Mage in particular, very interesting card here. You kind of want to play this on 2 into Calic, because that's like the dream case scenario. But dude, this is so much fucking damage, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy how much damage this is. Is that a Halo sword? Wait, the energy sword right here? Isn't that, I feel like this is like there's a name for it. I don't know what the name actually is. This is one of the 3 good mage cards. Wait, what's the other good too? I think it's very interesting. I think this is the type of card that definitely has a lot of potential. Really, this makes Mage Fabled viable. Got bad news for you, buddy. Cold Snap, 1 mana, freeze an enemy, get a random frost spell, and it's frost. I actually think this is kind of sick. I remember this specifically in the reveal stream. I talked about how you can just generate cold snaps on repeat, potentially. But 1 mana freeze something is pretty decent, and you get a card back. It's pretty good. Like, Glacial Shard is already played for that reason, on top of the fact that it's a 2/1. But this is a pretty decent card. And also, the pool for frost cards are actually, it's pretty good. Like, let's be honest here. The only one you really don't want to see is probably Glaciates, but the rest of them are like, okay, if not really, really good. I think this card's going to be a very, very good card. You cannot get Cold Snap from itself. Wait, they said we could. Wait, no, Skull, you can't discover the card itself, but you can randomly generate, I'm pretty sure. Alex? I'm like, oh, they didn't correct me in the reveal stream when I said that, so I think you actually can. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, exactly. Michael? They reconfirmed on Twitter you can't. What the fuck? They lied to my face? Well, virtually, but they lied to my face? Huh? Okay, well, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We also got Vama, Looming Death, 9-mana 5/5 battlecry, destroy all non-paladin minions. Guys, what are we doing? What is this? What is this card? The only time this card's sick is like if you're already ahead on board and your opponent plays a minion and you can destroy the non-paladin minion. But like, can you imagine? I'm gonna give you a situation here. You're rogue, you need a board clear desperately, and you're against paladin. And then you get Vama. And you cry. And you're uninstalling. And you're not playing the game. It's a card that generates cards, kind of generates copies of itself. It's been that way since Highlander Alex made copies of itself. I thought that was just for Dragon Queen though. Also, yeah, why is it a 9-mana 5/5? Paladin wins the game for turn 9. Don't you guys want Control Paladin to be back? Control Paladin's fun. Who, raise your hand if you remember a quality Wild Pyromancer from back in the day. Good times. The best card of the set, by the way. All right, what else did I miss here? Look at, there's a couple other cards I haven't seen yet. What the hell's going on? Right, what is this? What have I missed? Inspector Murloc Holmes. Love the art. 4-mana 4/5 battlecry. Investigate a card in the enemy hand. If they play a card with that name next turn, get 3 coins. Dude, low key though, if it hits, it's actually nuts. I feel like 3 coins is super good. Not even good bait. Or it's just too much. I mean, how hard is it to decide what card your opponent's playing? Can't be that hard, right? Really? Also, this card has like a weird thing about it, which is like you could pick the card that your opponent wants to play, and then it's like a win-win for you, because if they don't play the card, then like they're skipping, they're like good turn for the card. But if they do play the card, you get 3 coins back. I kind of think it's okay. Also, the art is so good that I kind of just want it. What does investigate mean? I believe you get to see 4 cards from your opponent's hand. I believe that's what that means. I think it's 4, not 3. Did I miss anything else? That's it. Rarran is horny for Murloc Holmes confirmed. Are you seeing the IOC? That's enough for that.